Hello and welcome to another edition of Sharing the Good News. I'm your host, Professor Babel. Today I want to talk to you about something specific to black men. Yes, I do have a job, not just being on YouTube. This message is specific to black men. Um, it's if you are a child, turn off this show right now. If you cannot take content that is sketchy, not sketchy. It's important content, but it's not for everyone. So, as a disclaimer, I am not giving medical advice. I am just talking anecdotally, and there is research about what I'm going to say. So, please keep that in mind. This brief little message for the black man in particular, for my brothers, listen to me clearly. It is important for your health that you see your doctor. The doctor is not evil. The doctor is not a bad person. The nurses are not bad people. Hospitals not bad people. Too many of my patients come to the hospital when it's too late, when they already have stroke, when they already have diabetes that's out of control. And then I ask them, well, why haven't you come earlier? And they say it's because I was afraid of the doctor, because every time I go to the doctor, I get bad news, which is true. So I have a lot of patients, young patients, that are coming in with various diagnoses that could be controlled if they had more visits with the doctor. So black men in particular, do not be afraid to go to your doctor. Remember, even in the Bible, Luke was a physician. There's even scripture, wine is good for the belly, in Timothy. Their medicinal uses, they practiced a certain degree of health that took place back then. They didn't have the same things that we deal with, the carbon emissions and all that stuff. They didn't have cars, they took horses. They didn't have all these toxins in food. Most of it was grown organically from the earth. So the climate has changed, the situation has changed, the environment has changed, but the idea, doctors aren't bad. Healthcare practitioners are not bad. So please make sure you go to the doctor. So one issue in particular I want to talk to the black men in particular about is the use of hypertensive medications. Now, there are plenty. There's ACE inhibitors, there's beta blockers, there's calcium channel blockers, there's water pills, as you will say. But one in particular, there is study. Now, research this. I'm not giving medical advice, but I am telling you the information out there. Because the renin in the system of black men in particular, the way we metabolize, we excrete medicines, there is a high incident of problems with a lot of black men in particular using ACE inhibitors. Now, ACE inhibitors are medicines like lisinopril and different ones. Remember, I'm not giving medical advice, and I'm not telling you not to take your medicine. I am telling you to talk to your doctor, because pattern that I've seen in years of practice is that a patient will come in and have a stroke, young, 40, 50 years old, 60 years old, have a stroke, and then I ask them, well, what happened? And they said they were on blood pressure medicine because they had hypertension. And the blood pressure medicine directly affected the libido. So in other words, the blood pressure medicine caused them to not be able to have an erection. And because they were like, I'm not going to take this medicine, it's taking away my manhood. So they will stop taking the medicine. Blood pressure goes up, they're not being checked, they have a stroke. Now they're walking around with the residual limbs, with hemiplegia. They can't move their arms, they can't move their legs, they're blind. Many cases have been specifically because taking the blood pressure medicine has been directly connected to the decreased libido, and so they don't go to the doctor because the doctor's going to give them medicine that's going to take away their manhood. You can't think like that. Yes, true. Especially with ACE inhibitors, there have been problems, high problems with African American, with men, black men in particular. But the doctor could change the dosage. There's different type of medications. Um, Diabetes, hypertension, those things can be worked on with a healthy diet, with exercise, decreasing stress. Now you're talking about a black man decreasing stress. You got to try, brother. I know it's hard being a black man trying to be stress free. All right, but you have to try because your life depends on it. Your family needs you. Your community needs you. People need you. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Go see your doctor. If you're the medicine, if you need to be on an ACE inhibitor, then he can probably adjust the dosage. Maybe he can give you like sildenafil on the side. There's different ways, different metrics and combinations that they can do that can be provided to you to help you deal with the blood pressure issue and not lose your manhood, your libido. But just make sure that you see your doctor. He's not a bad guy. He's your doctor. And if you don't have health care, then pray that Obamacare or something comes through. Go see your doctor. Go to one of these clinics. Get a checkup. Get your blood pressure checked. Get your blood sugar checked. Change your diet. I know it's just a bunch of fast food places in the neighborhood, but you know what? We got to learn how to break some salad out every now and then. We got to learn how to drink some water. We have to learn how to, cut back on the Kool-Aid. I mean, there's things you can do that can make it your lifestyle healthier so that you don't even need to take all these medicines. But keep in mind there has been research. Google. Don't trust me. Google research. There has been an increased connection, especially with African Americans, and so I want to make sure that you are doing everything you can to increase your health and to maintain a healthy and longevity for life. All right, Professor Babel, gotta go to work. Talk to you later. Peace. Be sure to subscribe and like to continue to build this channel. All right, God bless.